Good morning, Lakeview Intermediate. Principal Hine with you here live in the Lakeview office. It is Wednesday, September the 1st. I got my flamingos going today because it's going to be hot outside today, so I'm feeling kind of tropical. So, yeah, even though it's September, it feels like summer just does not want to let go. It's going to be very, very warm. Unfortunately, I'm afraid our later recesses are probably going to be inside today. Teachers, be prepared for that. Probably today, tomorrow, and Friday. I'm hoping fifth grade gets to go out. It's going to be close, but it's just supposed to get hotter today, tomorrow, and Friday. So hopefully fall is on its way, and we will go through a long stretch of outside recess every single day for everyone. It's kind of a bummer this time of year. All right, well, let's get to our announcements this morning and see what is going on. First thing, remember, we've been announcing this every day, but I want to make sure because we likely won't do another light up band order. We possibly would do another t-shirt order, but I'm just not sure. So if you think you want one of our super cool Level Up Lakeview shirts or a light up band, make sure you get your order forms and money turned in by September 8th. That is next Wednesday. That those are due. All right. Everyone takes their first ISIP today. And I know you all take a lot of tests. You get on the computers and you take CFAs and you take benchmarks and you do ISIPs and we do state testing later in the year. This one is really, really important, though, because this helps us see where everybody's at. And we want to make sure you're not doing practice this year on skills you don't need practice on. That would feel like a waste of time. And so do your best today. It's kind of like a video game. Honestly, we have our video game theme, but in video games, you get put in certain levels. You want to be in the right level for your practice so that you're learning what you need to learn. So make sure you give your best effort today when it's time to take your ISIP. All right. And then also, now that we're getting settled in, third, fourth week of school, make sure you are still working well on your CHAMPS procedures. Sometimes some students start to forget, or as we get comfortable, I'm talking to my fourth grades especially, sometimes you start to get, okay, now I know what Lakeview's like. I'm a little more relaxed. We got to make sure we stay on our procedures. We want to keep celebrating, handing out Miller money. We're going to be talking about some Miller money rewards real soon. And so I want students earning lots of Miller bucks. So you have an opportunity to buy not only some classroom rewards this year, but also school-wide rewards. All right. Let's see what's next. Oh, I got to bring in Mrs. Frame for this one. Good morning, Mrs. Frame. How are you?
Good morning. Doing great. Thank you.
I'm a little bit behind here, but we have a very special shout out that we need to do.
Okay.
And I just need to get my shout music because we got to have it. The Miller 5 shout out. All right. So how are you today? You ready for this one?
I am.
Okay. This one's special. This one was set in by Mrs. Bonnie. And she even sent me an email to follow up and make sure she got my attention with this. And she is absolutely right to do that because this one is particularly special. We take care of our school and we take care of each other. We're always looking to be relational and responsible and all that. And not only do we take care of our school, I love it when we take care of our community. And this is an example of that. And so Mrs. Bonnie wanted us to be aware. And I'm going to give these names right here, right now. Our Miller 5 shout out goes to Jonathan Neal, Landon Stacho, Nicole Poole, Brooklyn Holder, and Axel Rowley. You are today's Miller 5 shout out. You want to know why, Mrs. Frame?
I do.
So Mrs. Bonnie says that for heaven's sake, childcare, these kids are on that bus on the way out at the end of the day. Their bus stopped on Monday. There was a lady from the nursing home next door who's in a wheelchair, and she fell out of her wheelchair and was hurt. And as they pulled out, they saw this, and they got out and helped her and made her feel safe and comfortable, and also helped with calling the nursing home so help could come. So that one, I'm telling you, is super, super special, and Mrs. Bonnie's exactly right. I'm so, so proud of these students for stepping up. You recognize someone in need. Doesn't have to be a Lakeview student or teacher. You saw someone in need in the community and you stopped to take care of it. And that is beyond worthy of the Miller 5 shout out. Jonathan, Landon, Nicole, Brooklyn, Axel, we're looking at you. Congratulations. Awesome. Awesome. Very proud of you.
Very.
All right. Next, I got to be careful. I don't want to click you out. Oh, I went too far. It's time for Pixelated Pieces with Mrs. Mann and Miss Conklin. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
Great.
Miss
Doing good.
Conklin, I know you're wanting my flamingo glasses.
I really am. Even those legs, they look like they would be just hugging your cheeks.
Yeah, well,
That's what they're doing.
they kind of poke. They're not exactly the most comfortable glasses. So, well, let's get your pixelated pieces up here. What you got today?
Well, today we are going to talk about self-care. We started talking about it on Friday with Mrs. Mann, and she showed us a video. So today we're just going to kind of break it down into some smaller pieces so that we can really focus on what we need to do to take care of ourselves. It's very important.
All right.
All right, let's see. There we go. So let's review again what self-care is. It involves your physical, your social, emotional, and mental health. So when we're talking about emotional self-care, we are talking about, well, let's talk about the physical self-care. We can play with our pets, drink lots of water. I know Mrs. Mann was telling you about drinking lots of water, and it's super duper important because our bodies are made up mostly of water. So we need to keep ourselves hydrated. We need to eat healthy foods like lots of fruits and vegetables, a little bit of meat and some dairy. We need to get 9 to 11 hours of sleep because we all know if we don't get enough sleep, what are we going to do? We're going to be cranky and we aren't going to feel like doing our schoolwork. And we need to stretch our bodies. So just like we need to exercise, we have to warm up our muscles and stretch and get those, get all the blood pumping to where it's supposed to be. Because if we just start right away doing exercise without stretching, that can sometimes hurt us.
So also when thinking about emotional health, some things that can help you with emotional self-care, journal. You know, if you get out a notepad and you just start writing some things down that are on your heart, on your mind, things that have happened throughout the day or goals that you have for yourself, that can be very helpful to kind of get some of those things out. You know, even if it's kind of those yucky feelings about stuff, getting it out helps. Showing compassion to someone else is very helpful for your emotional health because it takes the emphasis off of you and you're putting it on someone else. And you don't know what you're doing for their emotional health when you do that as well. But you reap the benefits of that too. Practicing kindness. You know, we talk about kindness all the time. But you know what I need you guys to understand is that you have to be aware. You have to look around at the world around you and be aware of what's going on so that you can practice that kindness. Kind of like our Miller 5 shout out today. They practiced kindness and compassion because they were looking around and noticed what needed to be done and who needed to be helped. Gratitude is a big one. We as a society, as a whole, we're not very gracious. We don't have a lot of gratitude. So you know what? We need to be thankful for the things that we have. Instead of being gripey about the things we don't have, because that puts us in an emotional dump, you need to be thankful for what you do have because that can make you happier and you realize the blessings that you have. The other thing is forgiveness. Forgiving others frees you from carrying that heavy emotional burden around. So there are lots of things that you can do just to help with your emotional health. But these are some of the big ones. Compassion, kindness, gratitude, and forgiveness are big, big things. They're not easy, but they're big ones that can help you have better self-care.
So we're going to look at social. If you want to take care of yourself in a way socially, for self-care, you want to spend time with family and friends. Don't be a loner. Don't be holed up in your room or just shutting everybody out all the time. Spend time with families and friends and laugh. Enjoy the moments. Create memories. It's a beautiful, wonderful thing. Make social media interactions positive. So if you find yourself having a lot of negativity on social media apps and sites and things like that, no, that's not what you're looking for. You want the positive ones. You want to make it positive. Build healthy relationships and set boundaries. Set boundaries. So if you see that you have a friend that's bringing you down and you guys are fighting all the time or arguing or disagreeing, maybe it's time to take a break from them and build a healthy relationship with someone else. Have lots of friends.
So our last one is spiritual. And so this can be something that just kind of helps your spirit as well. Maybe it's that you need to create something, whether that's with some kind of art medium, or you need to build something with Legos or anything like that. You need to create, or maybe you're doing something digitally and you're building a video game, something that gets you just in a good place. Some people like to spend lots of time in nature. If you want to be out and you want to walk, you want to run, you want to spend time, at the lake, or something like that. But it's good for us to get out, get some of that vitamin D from the sun, and just help and, just be out, be away from the things that are bogging you down. And also, maybe you need to do some meditating or you need to pray. Those are just some ways that can help your self-care in a spiritual way as well.
So we want to make sure that we make a self-care plan for ourselves. And it doesn't have to be on paper. You can do it in your head. Take time for yourself. Establish a routine for yourself, because we know that helps us. And take time each week to talk to someone. Talk to someone about your feelings, whether they're good feelings or bad feelings or just feelings that you really don't know what to do with. It's important to talk to someone.
And finally, ask yourself, how am I doing right now? Maybe I'm not so great. Maybe I'm doing pretty good. Or maybe things are going great for me right now. Now, that will change. That can change throughout the day. Okay. Sometimes we have to dig really deep and make a choice to choose to find happiness and joy, and to choose to let some of these things go and shake them off, so that we can have good self-care. It's not always easy, but it's necessary. Okay.
True.
All right. Wonderful reminders, ladies. And I think it's true for our adults in the building as well. We all have to do these things. It's not just something kids do. And there's times I might visit classrooms in our school just because I'm having a day where I'm in that red, not so great. And one of the things you were talking about, things that spiritually make you feel better. I love watching great lessons and kids learning in class, having fun learning. And so sometimes I might come by a classroom just because, like some people like to do some fun things, I like to visit classrooms. I like to see kids learning, and that can make me feel better. So knowing that there's something that helps you feel better and then going and doing it is a big part of that self-care. I love that. All right. Well, are we ready for a corny joke?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's get the corny joke hat on. I got to get the right way. I'm not even sure which way it's supposed to go, actually.
Hey, while you do that, I forgot to tell you what the holiday was.
Oh, yeah. What's the holiday?
Every day's a holiday. Today, you need a pencil or a pen to do this holiday to celebrate. Today is National Letter Writing Day.
I love that.
I
So
know.
not texting, not emailing. Sit down and write a letter. So
I love
kids, if you don't know how to write a letter with all the parts of the letter, ask your teacher. They'd love to teach you about that.
Yep. It's a great thing to do. And it shows you care when you take the time to handwrite something sometimes over doing something like texting or emailing. Awesome.
Maybe you could write a letter showing gratitude towards
That's right.
someone.
Ooh,
That's right.
nice.
I remember last year when we were all at home, Mr. Hine wrote us letters and sent them to us or delivered them to our doors. And I still have mine.
Yeah.
It was very special.
Oh, thank you. All right. So corny joke. I'm going to make sure I'm not going to kick anybody out. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. I forgot. Oh, gosh. I should have been doing that. I'm sorry. Hang on. This is Mr. Hine making a mistake.
He was worried about which way to wear his hat.
I know. I was so worried about the hat. Okay, here we go. Corny joke of the day. I used to be a lumberjack. In my career, I cut down exactly 52,487 trees. I know because I kept a log.
Oh, that was a good one.
Okay. Miss Conklin, thank you so much. The bell just rang for 6th grade, so we got to wrap this thing up. But thank you for a great message today. Have a great day.
Have a good day.
Quietly stand up for our flag salutes. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I salute the flag of the state of Oklahoma. Its symbols of peace unite all people. You may be seated for the moment of silence. During this time, you may reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in other silent activity.
All right, let's launch this day, Mrs. Frame. You ready?
I am.
We are.
Lakeview.
We are definitely not.
Average.
We will strive.
For the Miller 5.
And whatever it takes, we will.
Row.
3, 2, 1.
Liftoff.
Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you soon.
See ya.